we're going to do a word search. It has some words that are in the book. Does that make sense? So, artists, crayons, things like that. And you guys are going to do it for about 5 minutes, and then we'll talk about what we think the story's going to be about. All right? Okay.
Can we get started? Let's get started. This is fine.
Yes, go ahead.
So close. The box is oh. What to say? What's the free? What does that say? Oh gosh.
Alright, even if you haven't found all the words, why don't you go ahead and put your pencil down and talk about it a little bit. So looking at some of the words at the bottom in the word bank, what do we think this story is going to be about? Bella?
Making like a project.
Making a project, okay. Austin?
It's like a artist who like uses his surroundings to like make paintings.
Good. Bella?
Let's say in kindergarten.
Good, in kindergarten.
He was an artist and he makes paintings.
Good. One more. Kennedy? Lady, you want to help her?
I think he goes to school and they maybe do an art project on like something that inspires you or something, and he drew all these things. He used like chalk and
So you
paint
think
and all that stuff to do his art lesson.
What do we think flashlight, twins, talent, what do we think some of those words are talking about? David?
He has a twin.
He has a twin. What else? Ashton?
Twin flashlight.
What? Twin, flashlight, what do you think those words might be talking about? Good. Okay, well, we're going to read it in a second, but before we do, we're going to do a quick spelling activity. So I'm going to give one person at your table a piece of paper, okay? And I want you guys to work together at your table and write down every word you guys can think of that makes the ooh sound. Okay? Isabella, do you want to talk to them? Okay. There's a computer, yeah. Good job, Alright, 30 seconds left. What are some words you guys came up with? Caitlin, what's one? Blue? What else? David.
Grill.
Grill. Blaney?
Cuckoo. They said she was a cuckoo.
Your cuckoo word, yeah.
She told you that.
Kennedy?
Flute.
Flute. Wait, you get it. Yeah. Flute. What else, Leah?
Jewel.
Jewel. Jake? Noon. Good. Lily? Goo. One more, Avery. Noon.
Hey, I have that one.
Good.
Oh, I thought it said.
Alright, when we look at these words, in blue, what makes the ooh sound? Avery, what part of blue makes the ooh sound with letters? Or, Lainey, I'm sorry. The U and the E, right? What about in group? What makes the ooh sound? Yes. The E and the W. Cuckoo. There's two here. We're kind of tricky. Ashton? The U and the O. So just looking at those ones, we can tell that there's different ways to make the ooh sound, can't we? Yep, there can be U-E, there can be E-U, U-O-O. There's a lot of different ones. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at this chart. Okay? What's this a picture of? Moon. We know that moon is spelled M-O-O-N. What other words are spelled like moon and make the ooh sound? You have one? What? Loon. Crazy. What else? Natalie? Tune. One more. What else? Balloon. What's this a picture of? A shoe. What are some words that make the ooh sound that are spelled like shoe? What are some other words we can use?
Oh, wow.
Jack?
You?
That's a different one. We'll come back to that one.
Ooh.
Caitlin, you have one? New?
That's a new.
That's a little bit different. That one's going to go right here, isn't it? With the two O's. You have one? Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a little bit different. We'll come back to it. What's this picture of?
Jewel.
A jewel. So, Jack, what's one word that can go with jewel?
What I just said a minute ago.
Yep. What was it? Do you remember? Few. What else can? What else is spelled like jewel? Lily? Shoe. Good. Kennedy? Grew. Good job. What's this a picture of? Glue. What are some words that make the glue, that make the ooh sound that are spelled like glue? We're going to have the U-E. Aiden, you remember?
I want to put a shoe.
The shoe, what is it?
Show.
No, that's spelled like that. And does it make the ooh sound? Show. No. That's we shoe.
Show.
What are some words that are spelled like glue? Abby?
Sue?
Sue. Good.
Did you sue somebody?
Yes. Sue somebody. What else? Austin?
Brew?
Brew is spelled a little bit different. It goes right here. Kennedy?
Tutu.
That's a little bit different also.
Tutu.
Delaney?
Q.
Q. Good. Q. Beta? What? Blue? Yep. Very good. This is a picture of a 2. So this one's going to be a little bit different. Instead of having the 2 letters together, it has a U, then a consonant, and then the E. What are some words that have U, consonant, E, and make the ooh sound? Ashton? Flute. Good. Flute. What else? Dude. Yeah, that's a good one. What else? Hayden, your menu? No, I don't think that's spelled like that. I think it's a little different. Delaney? Cute. Good. Alright. Our last one's a picture of a wound. Do you guys know what a wound is?
Yes, sort of. It's like you hurt yourself.
Like when you got hurt. This one has an OU. What are some words that have an OU, Mackenzie?
So like I went through
Through the other through. Good. It has the OU. It is a homophobe. Kennedy? What? Soup. Good. Leah? Found. That doesn't make the ooh sound. It has the OU, but it makes the owl sound. It's like an ooh sound. Where would that go? What spelling? The first one. And go over here with the moon, right? It has the two O's. Okay, so as we read our story, we're going to be looking for some different ooh words. Remember that we can have them spelled different ways, can't we? Okay, let's go ahead, bless you, and start our story. Go ahead and turn to page 352.
Wait, what page?
352.
I read this book before.
You read this?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I don't remember it, but we did it at art. We read it at art. We read it at art class. He's a good drawer.
Alright, everyone there? 352. Everyone have their magic fingers? Ready? Wait for Natalie and Ari. Go, girl. Okay, while we read this story, I want you guys to be thinking about how some of the words from our word search connect to the, okay? We're trying to figure out how they all go together. The Art Lesson by Tommy DePaola. Magic fingers. Tommy knew he wanted to be an artist when he grew up. He drew pictures everywhere he went. It was his favorite thing to do. Pictures. Pictures. We found one word. Next page. Magic fingers. His friends had favorite things to do too. Jack collected all kinds of turtles. Herbie made huge cities in his sandbox. Jeannie, Tommy's best friend, could do cartwheels and stand on her head. But Tommy drew and drew and drew. His twin cousins, who were already grown up, were in art school learning to be real artists. They told him not to copy and to practice, practice, practice. So he did.
Copy and
Copy, twin,
artist.
artist.
5.
Tommy put his pictures up on the walls of half of his bedroom. His mom put them all around the house. His dad took them to the barber shop where he worked. And his parents like his pictures? Yeah.
There's pictures again.
Yes, lots of pictures. 358. Everyone there? I have. Have you?
I read it once.
Alright. 358. Tom and Nana, Tommy's Irish grandfather and grandmother, had his pictures on their grocery store. Nana Fall River, his Italian grandmother, put one in a special frame on the table next to the photograph of Aunt Chloe in her wedding dress. That must be a pretty good picture, huh? It's next to the wedding pictures. Here, Nana's plants on the truck. Those are Tommy's pictures up at the top.
No, but the wedding one.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's gonna draw that.
What is he drawing on?
We're gonna find out, aren't we? Once Tommy took a flashlight and a pencil under the covers and drew pictures on his sheets. But when his mom changed the sheets on Monday and found them, she said, "No more drawing on the sheets, Tommy." Why was he drawing on the sheets?
Because he loves to draw.
He loves to draw. He wants to draw all the time, doesn't he? There's our flashlight. He's drawing with it. Page 360. His mom and dad were having a new house built, so Tommy drew pictures of what it would look like when it was finished. When the walls were up, one of the carpenters gave Tommy a piece of bright blue chalk. Tommy took the chalk and drew beautiful pictures all over the unfinished walls. But when the painters came, his dad said, "That's it, Tommy. No more drawing on the walls." Why was he allowed to draw on the walls, Hayden?
Because they weren't done, and plus it would be painted over.
Right. They weren't going to be able to be seen once the walls got painted. Tommy couldn't wait to go to kindergarten. His brother Joe told him there was a real art teacher who came to the school to give art lessons. "When do we have our art lessons?" Tommy asked the kindergarten teacher. "Oh, you won't have your art lessons until next year," said Miss Bird. "But we are going to paint pictures tomorrow." When's Tommy going to have his art lesson? Kindergarten, first grade. He's already in kindergarten and he's going to have his lessons next year.
And there's kindergarten.
Yep. Page 362, Magic Fingers. It wasn't much fun. The paint was awful and the paper got all wrinkly. Miss Bird made the paint by pouring different colored powders into different jars and mixing them with water. The paint didn't stick to the paper very well, and it cracked. If it was windy when Tommy carried his picture home, the paint blew right off the paper. "At least you get more than one piece of paper in kindergarten," his brother Joe said. "When the art teacher comes, you only get one piece." Did Tommy like art in kindergarten? No. Why not, Delaney?
It's not fun.
It's not fun. The paint's not fun. It doesn't stay on his paper. 364. Right here. Tommy knew that the art teacher came to school every other Wednesday. He could tell she was an artist because she wore a blue smock over her dress and she always carried a big box of thick colored chalk. What's a smock? What's a smock? Abby?
Something to wear to
Right, that's her blue dress type thing. It goes over your clothes, so if the artist get paint on it, it's not going to matter. It's going to be on the smock, not the clothes. Page 365. Once Tommy and Jeannie looked at the drawings that were hung up in the hallway. They were done by the first graders. "Your pictures are much better," Jeannie told Tommy. "Next year when we have real art lessons, you'll be the best one." What do you guys think is going to happen during Tommy's art lessons? You guys think they're going to go as well as he thinks they are?
He's gonna
He's going to get nervous? Lola?
won't like it.
He won't like it. Kennedy? To copy off her. Leah?
He might be a little nervous because he's got our picture.
She might be mean. So, does anybody think he's going to like art lesson?
Yes, I think
You do? Isabella, why do you think he's going to like his art lesson?
because he wanted to paint.
He wanted to paint. Let's find out. Hayden?
I think that they're going to copy off the teacher.
Copy off the teacher. And his twins, who are artists, told him not to copy, right? So he wouldn't like that. All right, page 366. Magic Fingers. Did you pay attention? Tommy could hardly wait. He practiced all summer. Then, on his birthday, which was right after school began, his mom and dad gave him a box of 64 Crayola crayons. Regular boxes of crayons had red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, brown, and black. This box had so many other colors. Blue, violet, turquoise, red, orange, pink, and even gold, silver, and copper.
The same, the colored crayons that I used.
Crayons, yep. What's different about his crayons?
They got more colors
They
in
have
it.
more colors. Page 367. Class, said Miss Landers, the first grade teacher. Next month, the art teacher will come to our room, so on Monday, instead of singing, we will practice using our crayons. So Tommy's in what grade now? First, so he gets to start his art lesson.
Oh, guess you go. This is crayons again.
Yeah, on Monday, Tommy brought his 64 crayons to school. Miss Landers was not pleased. Everyone must use the same crayons, she said, school crayons. School crayons had only the same old 8 colors. As Miss Landers passed them out to the class, she said, these crayons are school property, so do not break them, peel off the paper, or wear down the points. How am I supposed to practice being an artist with school crayons? Tommy asked Jack and Herbie. That's enough, Tommy, Miss Landers said. I want you to take those birthday crayons home with you and leave them there. And Joe was right. They only got one piece of paper. Why doesn't Miss Landers want Tommy to have his crayons? Yeah, he does.
Because they don't, it's school. They'll all want to have the same boxes. It's going to be hard to find those crayons for everybody.
Yeah, it wouldn't be fair, would it?
Well, how are you ever supposed to use crayons without unsharpening the point?
I don't know. Not very nice, is she? Okay, 370. Magic fingers. Finally, the day of the art lesson came. Tommy could hardly sleep that night. The next morning, he hid the box of 64 crayons under his sweater and went off to school. He was ready. Was it okay for Tommy to take the crayons to school?
No.
Why not?
She wasn't.
Miss Landers told him not to bring them if he brought them anyway, didn't he? Yeah, look at the picture at the bottom of 370. You see the crayons. Your sweater.
And a big chest. Yeah. Pretty good.
371, magic fingers. The classroom door opened and in walked the art teacher. Miss Landers says, class, this is Mrs. Bowers, the art teacher. Patty, who is our paper monitor this week, will give out one piece of paper to each of you. And remember, don't ruin it because this is the only piece you will get. Now pay attention to Mrs. Bowers. Class, Mrs. Bowers begins, because Thanksgiving is not too far away, we will learn to draw a pilgrim man, a pilgrim woman, and a turkey. Watch carefully and copy me. Tommy gonna like this?
No. He says don't copy.
He doesn't like to copy because real artists don't copy. Copy? Tommy knew that real artists didn't copy. This was terrible. This was supposed to be a real art lesson. He folded his arms and just sat there. Now what's the matter, Miss Landers asked. Tommy looked past her and spoke right to Mrs. Bowers. I'm going to be an artist when I grow up, and my cousins told me that real artists don't copy. And besides, Miss Landers won't let me use my own 64 Crayola crayons. You could share. That's a great idea. Well, Mrs. Bowers said, what are we going to do? She turned to Miss Landers and they whispered together. Miss Landers nodded. Now, Tommy, Mrs. Bowers said, it wouldn't be fair to let you do something different from the rest of the class. But I have an idea. If you draw the pilgrim man and woman and the turkey, if there's any time left, I'll give you another piece of paper and you can do your own picture with your own crayons. Can you do that? I'll try, Tommy said with a big smile. Do you guys think it was fair for Mrs. Bowers to let Tommy draw?
Yes.
Yes? Who thinks it is? Keenan, why do you think it's fair?
Because those are his new crayons and he has them in the class.
Good. Who thinks it's not fair? It's not fair. Isabella, why don't you think it's fair that you can use stone crayons to draw some pictures? Yeah, that's true. All right, page 376, and he did. Look at this second picture on page 377. Who's in the picture?
His mother.
Miss Bowers, the art teacher. Why do we think he drew a picture of Miss Bowers? Ari? It's okay. Kennedy, why do you think he drew Mrs. Bowers? She's nice. Why does he think she's nice? Blaney?
Because she let him use It's 64.
Exactly. Last page, and he still does. Who's in that picture? Tommy. Is he a little kid anymore?
No.
He's a grown man. He's a grown man, and he's still coloring, isn't he?
Yes.
So what do we with the same crayon? So what do we think he does? What's his job?
An artist.
He's an artist.
He's like I think he drew a picture with never mind.
Okay. So then spell it.
He's the artist of when she drew
Yes. Action. Yes, it is an autobiography. If we look on the next page, page 379, it says, meet the author and illustrator, Tommy DePaola. That tells us that he not only wrote this book, he also drew it, didn't he? Drew all the pictures. So who wants to read the first fact about him? Page 379. Ari? DePaola. Pronounced. Meriden, Connecticut. Good. Who wants to read the next one? David?
When he was a child, some of his favorite things to do were drawing, painting, writing poetry, and casting.
Go ahead and read the next one too.
He used
Tempera.
watercolor, and acrylic paints for his illustrations.
So this story is about how Tommy became an artist, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yes, Hayden.
How do you know that he's using the same crayons?
I guess they're not in there. Do you think he is?
Yeah.
I think all right.
Real small.
I want you guys to turn back to page 353, the beginning of the story. 353. Okay, on the very first page, what words make the ooh sound? Scan over it, read it to yourself, raise your hand if you see one. Penis. New. Where would that go up here? Which word is the spelling match? Jewel. I'm going to go ahead and erase all our other words.
So we can write the words that are in the book?
Exactly. There's a lot of them, isn't there?
You can change to big words.
Who found another one on the first page? Kennedy? Through. Which spelling does that match? The jewel. Good. Who found another one? Natalie? Drew? What does that match? It's not Drew?
Pictures.
Kennedy, what word are you talking about?
I said
Drew? Okay, I'm sorry.
so then there's two left.
Go ahead and turn the page and go on to the next one. Drew? Page 354. What words do we see, Jake?
Two and do.
Where do those go? You know? Moon.
Two goes in there. Two and do.
Just this one does. We need to make another one, though. we'll start a list over here.
Horses is not very big.
There's some of those too. We haven't, have we? These are hard. Shoes are hard. Maybe there'll be one in here though. What else is on our second page? Leah?
Huge.
Huge. Which one does that match?
Blue.
Glue. Are you sure? How is huge spelled?
H.
How is glue spelled?
Yeah.
So does it match glue? No. What does it match? No. It matches 2. Because on 2 we have the U, consonant E.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
2. U, consonant E. And then we found blue was U, O, U. Blue is U, E.
Like that? Like that?
Right what?
Like, putting your hand against the board?
You're not supposed to.
Or no, what?
Alright, you have another one?
Like that?
You have another one? What? What? Throne? Does that make the oo sound? Mm-mm. Next page. What do we see? Isabella? Page 355. And right, Delaney? School. School. Does that make the oo sound? School. It kind of does, I guess. We'll put it under moon. Keenan? Who? Where does that go? Under O. Our one over here. Alright, do you have another one? Bedroom. Where does that go? What 2 letters make our oo sound in that word? Look at the word bedroom. What?
Bedroom's on the next page. Bedroom's on that.
That's okay. If she's on the next page. What 2 letters make that sound? Here, look up here, bedroom.
Oh, it's moon.
What 2 letters make the sound? The 2 O's, right? So which spelling does that match?
Moon.
Moon.
It has the word moon.
It does. So room matches the spelling also.
Room.
Who has another word? Abby?
So,
Go. Does that make the oo sound?
that goes over there though. Wait.
Doesn't make the oo sound. Next page.
Who?
Who? It's already up there. Any others? Lily? House doesn't make the oo sound. It has the OU, but you have to make the oo sound. Next page. Keenan. Does it make an oo sound?
No.
No, she's got toque. Next page. Next page.
What? What page are you on?
358. Is Danny on this page?
No.
How about 359?
That was LU.
360?
Very there. Oh. Blue.
Blue. Where does blue go?
Blue. Under blue.
With blue. Good.
Goes under blue.
Yes. Beautiful. We don't even have a spelling book for that. We'll have to make another category, won't we? This one's just kind of an exception. We'll just write it off to the side. What words make, or what letters make this ooh sound beautiful?
T-A.
It's kind of all three of them.
Oh, yeah.
Leah, do you have another one? Doesn't make the ooh sound.
It's Subaru.
Where's that? Let's go to page 362. Sandy? Do. We already have that one up there. Delaney? Into. Where does that one go?
Over there.
Over here. Next page. 364. Annie?
You.
Where?
You. Second word. We already did the. I did.
Is there another spelling for new that works?
Yeah.
And EW. Where does that one go?
Oh. Jewel.
Jewel. So both news match that.
Because there's still the.
Yeah. 365. Annie? 366.
How should we do this?
Doesn't make the ooh sound.
Oh, yeah.
367. 368. Room. Where does room go? Room. Part of bedroom, right? 368, 369. Annie? I see one. Page 369. Use makes a U sound, right? No? Kennedy? What word? That one's up there. Delaney? U. Where does U go? But spelling doesn't match. Womb. We have the OU, the ooh sound. 670 and 71. I see one that doesn't match our rules. Ashton, do you see it? Which one? Yeah, that's kind of like you. Lady. Who is over there? Alright, you see one?
Ow.
What? That's okay. That one's up there. Ruin. Does ruin match any of our rules?
No.
No? Gonna go over them. We'll put it with beautiful. These are our exceptions. What letters make the sound? Caitlin. Just the U.
Oh.
Ruin. I do that sound. 372, 73. See any? $74, $75. Jake, you see both? Both doesn't make the ooh sound.
Spook is a word.
Spook is a word. Good. Where does it go? Moon. 74, 75. Delaney. Do. Right there. I think that's all of them. Alright. Are they going outside today?
I don't think so.
Not. Alright, go ahead and shut your book. You can put your word searches in your book box.
Take them home.
You can take them home. You don't need them anymore.
There's some stuff on talent. Can someone take